Picture this. From the buzzing streets of Beijing to quiet classrooms in small-town America, thousands of young Chinese folks are packing their bags every year, ready to chase their dreams across the Pacific. But why? What's so special about the U.S. that makes it the go-to place for all these bright minds from China? I chatted with a couple of Chinese students in the States, and their eyes lit up when they talked about it. One of them told me, it's all about the possibilities, you know? The U.S. is like this giant playground where you can grow in so many ways. Another chimed in saying the mix of people and experiences you get here, it's like nothing else in the world. So grab a cup of tea, or coffee, if that's your thing, and let's dive into why the good old USA keeps drawing Chinese students like moths to a flame. Now, in China, education's always been a big deal. It's like the golden ticket to success. And with China's economy booming in recent years, more families can afford to send their kids abroad for school. It's wild. China's middle class has exploded. And suddenly, investing in your kids' future by shipping them off to study in another country isn't just for the uber-rich anymore. And get this, with China's one-child policy, now relaxed, but still, families have fewer mouths to feed, making it easier to splurge on one kid's international adventure. Studying abroad isn't just about hitting the books, though. It's like taking a deep dive into a whole new world. These students get to soak up different languages, cultures, and ways of learning. It's like they're expanding their minds in ways they never could back home. And let's be real, that kind of experience, it's gold when it comes to personal growth and future job prospects. The numbers are mind-boggling. A recent Associated Press study found that a whopping 3 million Chinese students are enrolled in U.S. colleges. It's like a tidal wave of learners, showing just how much China's growing and how many families can now afford this kind of education. This influx of Chinese students is shaking things up in the global education scene, especially in the U.S. Get this. In the 2019 to 2020 school year, about 372,532 Chinese students came to the U.S. That's nearly 1 in 3 international students. But then, boom, the pandemic hit. Numbers dropped to 289,526 in 2022. It's been a roller coaster. U.S. News even reported that some American universities are starting to favor Indian students over Chinese ones, especially for grad school. But don't count China out yet. 36% of U.S. schools saw more new Chinese students in fall 2023. It's not just the U.S., though. Chinese students are spreading their wings all over: Australia, the UK, Japan, Germany, France. These places are like magnets for those hungry for international knowledge. Now, let's talk about why the U.S. is the rock star of international education. For 5 years straight, it's hosted over 1 million international students. That's according to the Open Doors report, a joint effort by the Institute of International Education and the U.S. State Department. Marie Royce, a big shot in the State Department, put it this way: international student mobility is as important today as ever, and we believe the United States is the best destination for students to study and earn their degrees. Education is a pathway to a greater future, and international educational exchange has the power to transform students' trajectories. Most international students flocking to the U.S. come from China, India, and South Korea. But get this, there's been a surge from Bangladesh, up 7%, and Nigeria, up 2.5%. And where are they all going? California and New York are the hot spots, with Texas and Massachusetts not far behind. It's all about those top-notch universities, baby! Now, let's flip the script and look at what's going down in China. The job market for young grads? It's brutal. We're talking millions of fresh faces entering a job market that's looking pretty grim. There's this mismatch between what Chinese universities are teaching and what the booming industries actually need. It's leaving a lot of students feeling like they're not ready for the real world. In 2023, China's youth unemployment rate hit the roof. Nearly 2/3 of university grads were biting their nails about finding a job. It's no wonder many are looking to study abroad, especially in the US, to stand out in the crowd. There's still this belief that a foreign degree gives you an edge, especially if you're from a family with some cash to spare. One thing that keeps drawing Chinese students to the US is the academic freedom. American universities are like academic buffets. You can sample a bit of everything before deciding on your main course. For Chinese students used to a strict by-the-book system, this freedom is like a breath of fresh air. Imagine being able to mix computer science with business classes without having to choose right away. It's a whole new world compared to the laser-focused paths back in China. But studying in the US isn't just about hitting the books. It's about soaking up a new culture, polishing those English skills, and building a network that spans the globe. The US is like this melting pot of international students, and the connections you make there, they can last a lifetime and circle the world. Plus, American universities are like playgrounds for the mind. They've got top-notch research facilities and chances to rub elbows with big shots in various industries. STEM programs are especially hot, given how research-crazy many US schools are. In the end, the US offers this irresistible cocktail of academic prestige, cultural experiences, and networking opportunities that many Chinese students find hard to resist. But here's the thing, American universities can't rest on their laurels. They need to keep up with the times if they want to stay at the top of the international education game. So, there you have it. If you've made it this far, you're probably as fascinated by this topic as I am. Don't be shy, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Have you ever studied abroad in the US? Or are you dreaming about it? Share your story. I'd love to hear it. Until next time, keep that curiosity burning and never stop exploring our amazing world. Catch you on the flip side!